Hi guys, Charles here with Charles Harrison Music, and today in our harmonic analysis series we are on video number 6 now, I think, 5 or 6, and we're looking at There Will Never Be Another You. So as usual, if you don't know your major scale, your melodic minor scale and your harmonic minor scale, sorry I'm just getting this strap, look up here now and I'll teach you how to do that. You will need those for today's video. You'll also need to understand how chords work. So let's dive straight into it, let's go through the changes and let's figure out which scales to use. So I'm looking at the real book version here. The version on the screen doesn't have a key signature, but the version in my real book does. I'm seeing 3 flats, B flat, E flat, A flat. So we're in the key of E flat. Yet again, I think we've done a few in E flat already. Very first chord is E flat major 7. So obviously we're just going to be using E flat major over that. D minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so as we know by now, a minor 7 flat 5 is the telltale indicator that we're going into the harmonic minor scale. Whichever the root of the minor 7 flat 5 chord is, in this case D, a tone below that, in this case C, is our harmonic minor scale. So we've got E flat major, to C harmonic minor, which is what I just demonstrated there. C harmonic minor, we've got G7. Now that G7 is going to have a flat 9 on it, although it doesn't say that in the real book. So still C harmonic minor. Then we get a C minor 7. Well, we can use C harmonic minor still if we want. However, there might be a slight clash between the major 7 of the scale and the minor 7 of the chord. So we can use C natural minor, which, guess what? It's E flat major again. It's just E flat major played in a C way. So far we've had E flat major, C harmonic minor, E flat major. Okay, now we're into B flat minor 7. So B flat minor 7, I'm looking at the context here, we've got B flat minor 7, E flat 7 and A flat major 7. So this B flat minor 7 is a 2, the E flat 7 is a 5 and the A flat major 7 is a 1. So for those 3 chords we're going to be playing A flat major. So far we've got E flat major, C harmonic minor, C natural minor, which is E flat major, A flat major. Okay, we then have D flat 9. Now, I will get into some chord stuff in a second, but I'm just going through the scales quickly. But I hear that as an A flat minor 6. I don't hear it as a D flat 9. I hear it as an A flat minor 6. Now, regardless, the scale is going to the scale over the D flat 9 is going to be your A flat melodic minor. Okay. So you've gone from A flat major to A flat melodic minor, which is just flattening the 3rd, as you know, because all of you have seen my video. Okay, to E flat major 7. Well, no surprises there, we're going to be using E flat major 7. We're going to be using E flat. To a C minor 7, still going to be using E flat. F7, right, well that's come out of the blue. F7 isn't in the key of E flat major at all. So what can we do? Well, as people who've seen my which scale over which chord video know, we simply take the scale that we're using and compare it to the chord that we're using. Well, we're currently using the F7 chord. The notes are F, which is in the E flat scale. We've got F, but then we've got an A. Okay, well there's no A in E flat major, so we'll come back to that. We've then got C, There is a C in E flat major. We then got an E flat. Well, obviously there's an E flat in E flat major. So what do we do? Well, we play E flat Lydian, okay, which is an E flat with a raised 4. Great news though, it's just a B flat major scale. So you notice, guys, whenever I use a modal name, I do use the modal names, I do think modally, but it always just boils back down to a major scale or a melodic minor scale or a harmonic minor scale, okay? I say always, it can always boil down to one of those. Sometimes we're talking about a unique scale that's just a particularly interesting flavour, so we like to use it. But it can be boiled down to one of these basic scales instead. So over the F7, you're going to be playing B flat major. We then get F minor 7, okay, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat. So we're only playing B flat major for 2 bars, then we're back into E flat major, okay? So I'll try and call those out as I play. Here's the first 12 bars. 2, 3, 4, E flat major, C harmonic minor, E flat major, A flat major, A flat melodic minor, E flat major, B flat major, E flat major, E flat major, yeah. Sorry, my timing went really weird there, it was really multitasking, but hopefully you got the idea. Then we've basically got the same thing again, up until the turnaround. So we're now looking, excuse me, we're now looking at the final 5 bars. Final 5 bars, okay? So we've just had our D flat 9 and we're back to E flat major 7. And then we get a change. So the reason I've skipped a whole chunk here, guys, is because it's the same as what we've already done. So we're skipping ahead here. So we're on our E flat major 7. We get A minor 7, D7. Okay? Now, that is completely random. That's just completely out of the blue. But it's a 2-5, and so what we're going to do is we're going to play our G major scale for 1 bar. G major scale. Then we've got E flat major to D7. Okay, now this is sometimes written as an A flat 7. In my head, I think of it as an A flat 7. Okay, so we've got E flat major 7, which is obviously going to be E flat major again. We've then got D7. Okay, now the reason I say it's sometimes written as an A flat 7 is because they are the tritone substitution of one another. You can substitute a chord for the chord 3 tones away. So if D is our starting note, then E is 1 tone, F sharp is 2 tones, G sharp or A flat is 3 tones, tritone. So we can swap that chord out for an A flat. Either way, we need to know what to play over it. So we've come from E flat major. Now we're going down to D7. Well, I can see that the next chord is G minor. So over this D7, I'm just going to be playing G, either melodic or harmonic minor. There's not enough information here. I suppose technically, because we've got E flat, we could say it's going to be G harmonic minor. So for the sake of the video, let's commit to G harmonic minor. So we're going to have E flat major, G harmonic minor, then we've got G7, C7, okay? Now G7, C7, so G minor 7, C7. G minor 7 is just in the key of E flat. However, this is another 2-5. We've got a series of 2-5 ones going on. Sorry, a series of 2-5s going on here, guys. The 1 doesn't often come. So G minor 7 to C7 is the 2-5 of F major. So we're going to be playing F major for those bars. We've then got a 2-5-1 back to our home key. F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7. So I'll just quickly recap those bars like I did the previous bars. We're looking at the last 5 bars here, guys. So the last 6 bars, we start on E flat. So we're in E flat, everyone's happy. Then we get G major. Then we get E flat to G harmonic minor for half a bar. F major, E flat major to finish. Okay, now obviously playing G harmonic minor there is not really practical, especially at any sort of speed. So you can just play that as a that D7 I'm talking about here, sorry. You can play it just as E flat ideas with. I'm playing E flat melodic minor there, which covers the D7. Okay, it gives us the what we call the altered sound. Okay, so that E flat major 7 to D7, you can just play E flat major to E flat melodic minor sounds. Okay, let's go through and talk about some voicings now. So we know the scales. I'll just show you a few of my favourite voicings I like over this. So E flat major 7, I found myself using this sort of 6 voicing a lot recently. So starting on the A string, we'd have 6 5 5 4 on the middle 4 strings. 6 5 5 4. Remember, I've got a low B string here, guys, so ignore that. Starting on the A string, 6 5 5 4. Or you can add the major 7 in as well, and we'd have like a major 13 chord by going 6 5 5 3, which is a bit of a like mysterious sound. Not quite so strong for comping, that one. Bit too much information. And then we can move up to our voicing we were using last time on the E flat major 7. We've got 2 bars of it, so we need to have a few voicings ready. We've got 6 5 7 6. Or we can go all the way up to the 10th fret. We can have 10 10 10 11. Or we can play that same voicing as we did on 6 up on the 5th fret. Sorry, my mistake. 5th fret, what am I talking about? We can, sorry, I'll try that one again. We can play that same voicing there, a similar voicing, sorry, up on the 13th fret, but we do have to flatten the note on the G. So we're playing on the A string 13, 12, 13, 13. So we've got, well, what's the first one? I showed you that one there. Okay. Now, next one, the minor 2-5. Here's a voicing I use quite frequently that I don't think I've mentioned yet in these videos. So the starting voicing I've mentioned, but a little trick with it. We've got D minor 7 flat 5, starting on the A string, 5 6 5 8. Okay, lovely sound. Okay, now we can move this up in minor thirds. So I'm just going that same shape, sliding up to the 8th fret, up to the 11th fret, up to the 14th fret. Okay, so this is just going through G altered voicings. Because it's got these it's got a diminished characteristic to it, diminished quality. So we can have apologies about my singing, but it's the best way to do it. Just play the Hendrix chord there. Or we can do the ones, some other ones I've shown you before on the G7, D minor 7 flat 5. We can have on the bottom 4 strings. We can have 3 4 4 6. So you have da 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 da. Okay. C minor 7. We've done those in previous videos. This is the trendy voicing of the moment, in case this is the first video you've seen. 8 on the low E string, nothing on the A string, 8 8 6 on the D, G and B. Be called a minor 11 or a minor sus by today's definition of sus. Now, this is the point where you've got to start thinking. Something I've been watching some Mike Marino stuff recently. I'm sort of trying to overhaul my playing a bit, and the guy's just an absolute beast. Trying to hear the voices within the chords. Okay, it's something my brother's been working on a lot as well in his playing, and so what we're really hearing here is a descending chromatic idea. Let me demonstrate what I mean first. We've got da 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 oh, probably there. Some pretty appalling singing there, but what I was trying to illustrate there is with tritone substitutions sometimes there's just a descending chromatic bass line here. So starting on the C minor 7 we've got da 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 F da 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 da. Now that last one there is the B flat 7 chord. Well, you can play an E over that because of the tritone substitution is an E, but it's a bit overbearing on that low E string. It's a bit too raucous, so I brought it up here, I think, in that first version. These sort of sounds. So that's there's that chromatic descending bass line, and you can bring that out in your melody playing. And I think that's all there is to say, really, guys, voicings wise. Remember, just to come back to the D flat 9, like say I'm hearing that as an A flat minor 6. A flat minor 6 is also F minor 7 flat 5. There you go, can't even speak. F minor 7 flat 5. So we can go through the usual rotations of an F minor 7 flat 5 on this chord, which we've done in the previous videos. We have these sort of sounds. F minor 7 sounds. Add a flat 5 in there. Up here, that one. 7. 6, 8, 6. We can go up to here. Okay. All these sounds. Yeah, sorry, it took me a second to get my brain in gear there. All that works over the D flat 9, so you can use A flat melodic minor sounds, basically. Long story short. Okay, well, I'm just going to finish by doing a bit of playing and see what happens. Okay, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you get the general idea hearing the scales go by. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope that was relatively useful. Obviously, I've done a few of these videos now, very often covering the same ground, but you know, I'm practicing pretty much every day at the minute anyway, so I am always discovering new things about these same topics. However, if there's anything you specifically want me to discuss that I haven't covered yet, please whack it down below in the comments. Let's talk about it, and I'll get some videos done for you. Look forward to seeing you in the next one, guys. Cheers.